Hi, this is Pooja from Clip Technologies. I'm a Alliance Manager and also I'm a part of ClipCon and Clip Institute of Information Security. It's my pleasure to introduce Shivani Sharma. Shivani Sharma, the founder and director at Clip Technologies Private Limited, a cybersecurity startup and a Clip Institute of Information Security. She is an ISO lead auditor having in-depth knowledge of IT regulatory compliance, and she won the Indian Achievers Award for the most promising startup. She is accomplished in developing, implementing, and managing privacy and data protection security projects. She provides expertise around IT consulting, ISO audit, risk management, and security services. Shivani was nominated in the category of Rising Cyberstar by Women in the Cyber Justice, and she's also nominated by Women Tech Network under special category Women in Technology. She has been active speaker in various conferences and events. So over to you, Shivani.
Thank you, Pooja. I am really humbled by such warm welcome and such a great intro. And I'm really glad that you are presenting me as a speaker today.
Yeah.
So, without not introducing me so much, because you have already done that for me, I would want to just go dive straight into the topic for today. Today, I am discussing about environmental awareness to scale in career. So we know everybody knows, like, doing the bare minimum in life won't get you anywhere. I would take a pause here and, I would let everyone ponder over it. Like, doing the bare minimum doesn't take you anywhere. And what people do in turn when they are in corporates, they start doing extra work. They start taking extra initiatives. They start uh, taking up tasks which they feel not comfortable with, but they say yes to everything and they want to be the guy who is always the yes man and take the extra load every time. And why is that some people achieve that success and they go straight away into their career, they climb that ladder and they are at the position of responsibility, they are at the position of leadership. And why is that few people just do not achieve that position, though they might be taking a lot of initiatives, they might be taking up tasks and doing everything what their manager says, but still they are not achieving that success. So, this is what we will be talking today, and how you can work smart, take smart initiatives, and become environmentally aware. So, there would be a question in everybody's mind: what do you understand by being environmentally aware? Where does this term came from? Who coined it? And what is the role of an individual in his or her organization? So, first of all, very key basic idea to understand environmentally aware, that you should know who you are in your organization. You should understand your roles and responsibilities. You should know what you have been hired for. Along with that, you should also understand what is your organization structure is. What does your organization do? You should be aware of all the functions and all the departments in your organization. Let's take an example. If you have been hired by the finance team and you are in the finance department, so do not be a frog in the well and just know, like, my company is only having a finance department. I know these 10 people only. No, expand your radar, expand your horizon. Get to know people in your organization, get to know how many teams are there, get to know what your people do, get to understand roles and responsibilities of each and every department. Though you would not be performing those functions, but you should be aware. You should be aware what your organization do, you know because it doesn't if you have been hired for a particular function and you do not know what is going what is going on in other departments, that just make you just knowing nothing, only you are in a bubble. So once you're out of that bubble that you have created, you will understand what your organization do. Pooja, who introduced me just now, so she was hired as a alliance manager, but she have started taking a lot of initiatives around our company, doing the institute work, handling operations, taking care of the sales and marketing departments, and she's taking those initiatives to understand the vision of the company. So once you get to understand who you are and what your organization does, you will understand what is the vision of your organization. And then what you have to do, you have to create small goals. You have to create short term goals around it. You have to create long term goals around it. And by creating goals doesn't mean that today you will be finishing this target. That is also a goal for you, but a goal which aligns you with your company's vision. So that will make you smart. Those kind of initiatives that you will take would be making you getting noticed by the management of the company, and you will be talk of the town. So once it is done, and you have aligned your vision with the company, and you have those capabilities in you, so if you have done it, wonderful. If not, then you should understand the key areas where you need to work on, where you need to improve on, and then start setting up those stepping stones that will take you to success. So this is what being environmentally aware is. Because to understand like who you are, it doesn't suffice. You should know, like, if you want to get noticed by someone, you would be in an organization, and you are doing the bare minimum what is there in your roles and responsibilities, and you would like, why should I even take up extra initiatives? What is in it for me? And in order to scale, you need to take initiatives, and you need to take initiatives that are smart, that are goal oriented, that are aligned with the vision of your company. I would really put out an example for you to understand it. If you are a support engineer, and you are into hardcore technical stuff, and every day you have to talk to clients, and take up technical calls, make them understand different functionalities. And on the other hand, you are also taking care of the fun activities of the team. All right. So once you are taking the fun activity of the team, you will be you will be noticed in a way where you will be talking only about fun. So this is something you are getting noticed for the wrong reasons, because you want to get noticed for the right reason. Understood by the you want to get understood by the technical abilities that you get onto the front. So what is your job role? You should understand that. What is the role that you have to fulfill? What are the initiatives that you have to take? And are those initiatives being aligned with your company's vision? And are those initiatives aligned with your company's vision? So you want to get recognized for the correct reasons. You want to get recognized for what you are. You want to get recognized for what you do the best. Because you don't want to be someone who is taking up fun activities every week and getting publicized everywhere. You want to be the best in what you are. So so you we would want to understand here now we have aligned our goals with our company vision, and we are environmentally aware. How do we become environmentally aware, and what are the steps that we should take? So I would go back to the first slide that I talked about. Like, um, when we want to become environmentally aware, we should understand what are the different job areas, what are the different functions in our company, and start connecting with managers and leaders of those particular departments. When you start getting connected, you create a culture of respect. You create a culture of knowledge sharing. You create a culture where your ideas are valued. And once you start networking on these front, you will understand the pain areas, the problem areas where your company is stuck. So you can collaborate together, different departments collaborate together, and you work towards solving that particular problem. So what happens there? So once you start taking initiatives of those kind, where different cross functional departments are working together to solve a problem which aligns with the vision of your leadership, you start get noticed. And not only by your managers, but the managers of different departments as well. And then you start becoming the talk of the town. And you know what, and after that, you will also start getting recognized by the senior leadership as well. And that's how you put a mark. That's how you lay that I am the best in what I do. Because in order to be the best in what you do, you need to be aware. You need to know what's going on where, right? So because if you do not know what's going on, you just come to office, sit down on your laptop, and you're just working like, you know, you're no one. You have to shine. Shine the right way, shine the smart way. So make your goals go rocking like that. So, you know, there are a lot of various examples that I can put across, but I have a very good example which is very close to my heart, because it was in my initial years when I started working in this corporate environment. And it was also glittery for me that I wanted to do it all. I wanted to do everything. So, it's not humanly possible to do everything, because you can do only some things, and you can do some things exceptionally good, but you cannot do everything, and everything cannot be like, exceptionally good. So, in order to do that, and you need to have a hold on technology, you need to have a good hold on your knowledge in order to do the best. So the example that I was talking about, I will not mention the name of the company and the individual though. So we used to work for this organization where we used to verify places on maps. You do the GPS and you go to a place. So those listings which appear up on Google Maps, we used to work in those listings. And what happens? A lot of listing used to go dead because there were not many people who filled up like a good amount of knowledge, good amount of data in there, and those listings were like dead listings and of no use. So what would one do? And there were like thousands and lakhs of listings of that kind. So what would one do? One would want to delete them all. That's the easiest way around. And who wants to go the hard way when you can do things easy? But then that's come where you have to do the smart work yourself. And there was one individual, and what he did was he spoke to manager of another department where he was heading those listings which were dead, and those were scrapped out of Google Maps. What he said was, I will take the whole lot of that, I'll create, and I will fill in the data and let it go live on maps. So what happened here was, he cross functionally spoke to the manager, took that extra initiative, took that extra step towards this, because it has nothing to do with him. It is not a part of his job responsibility. But I'm talking about the initiative that he took, the extra mile that he went, because the extra mile that he went will take him long way. And once he took that initiative, he took the project for like say 6 months. And what he did was, all the listings were live on maps. And people who were hoping that their listing was half baked and it wouldn't go live, they were very happy to see their businesses on maps. And it's a win-win situation for everybody. As a consumer, I'm benefited, client, they're benefited, and the employee who did this activity was recognized by everybody in their department. They were recognized by the senior leadership, and that is how you align your goals and initiatives with the company's vision. So how important is it, you should understand, because you can be hardcore technical and you are best, and you are organizing fun activities every week and you're recognized for that. So people will take you for granted. They will not take you seriously because they will think, okay, ये भाई हमेशा fun करता है. So they will not understand how technical you are. They will not understand the detail you talk in. So this is where cross functional team excel. This is where people who take smart initiatives, people who go that extra mile, uh, excel a lot. Where I said why people who take so many initiatives do not scale, and why people who take few initiatives, align their goals with their company vision, are excellent, doing exceptional in their work. So this is what being environmentally aware is. You know, once you are this, you become the go-to person to everybody. You will be recognized by everyone in the company. And whenever the thing comes up, dude, where should I go for this thing? It will be your name on their lips. You should go to this person. He's the champion. He's the rock star. He's like, amazing person in this field. You should go to them. And that's how you become an important person. You become the go-to person in the industry. So I know there would be like a lot of questions where uh, you would have like, what is in it for me? Why should I do it? I am getting this much of salary. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I need not do anything, something which is not written in my job function. But we all are here to win in this race. We all are here to achieve something. We all are here to make a mark, and spread that knowledge we have, mentor your subordinates, mentor the students of today. So how will you do, how will you educate them? When you walk the talk, you do it, and then you present it. So this is for today. Become environmentally aware and scale your career. Thank you so much.
Thank you for a wonderful session, Shivani. And I'm sure that whoever is gonna see this video, or the viewers, there are so many things that they're gonna definitely know about it. And we have one question from Ravi Verma, and
Mhm.
he's asking like, are there suggestions around aligning our goals with the company goals?
All right, that's an excellent question, because we usually get these kind of questions. How do I align my goals? The answer is the topic. You need to be environmentally aware. Be a part of everything. Be a part where you belong. Be a part of all hand meeting where leadership talk about their yearly goals. All right. So once talk to your manager, you should figure out how your company is going to do in that year. What are the goals your company is wanting to achieve, and how I can set up my goals, like short term or long term goals. First we need to set up short term goals. How do I set up my short term goals? Only after being part of these yearly goal meetings or yearly all hand meetings, or we have it like every quarter as well. Talk to your manager, figure out your initiative which you can help you know move the needle. So once you get an idea, once you know what you have to do, and once you know what your company has to do, that is how you will be aligning your company goals. So be environmentally aware, and
Yeah.
always ask why, because asking why doesn't harm anyone. We as human beings are very reluctant, and we are very shy to ask questions. I would say one should inculcate habits of asking questions, right time and right questions. I'm not saying just ask anything, but ask right questions at right time. And if you want to ask a lot of questions, there are your immediate mentors or your peers where you can ask so many questions, because Once you start asking why, you start getting answers for yourself. You start getting that attention. You start getting aware. So I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, and thank you, Ravi, for asking the question. We don't have any more questions, so and we will be definitely looking for next year having session with you, Shivani. So, yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, Pooja, and it was really a pleasure you introducing me. And for everyone, Pooja and we both work together, and I think one example is here. Pooja is very environmentally aware in our organization. So
Yeah,
I hope this helps. And if anyone of you wants to connect with me, you can connect with me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, or you can email me at shivani@cleep.in. And thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah, and trust me, she is very active in social media platform. So if you have any questions, please connect to Shivani. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.